When I record podcasts, I like to stay hydrated. Who knew talking could be so hard? My favourite drink to have to hand is Lifeline's Hydro OG. It's a tried and tested product for me. It helped me and my team complete a 24-hour podcast, giving us the edge that we needed to get over the finish line. So whether you're at the gym, on a bike ride, or just trying to get over that night before, Lifeline's Hydro OG has got your back. Each serving is stocked with all the healthy ingredients and vitamins you could ask for. There are a great range of flavours, and with each serving at only 18 calories, you really can't go wrong. Here at the Shrewsbury Biscuit podcast, we like to support local, independent companies and brands, and Lifelines is a product that I am proud to endorse. Go to lifelines.com. Now that's LYFELINEZ.com to find out more. Now, without further ado, here is today's episode. Both. Hi, I'm Alex. I'm from the Shrewsbury Biscuit podcast. Would you like to introduce yourself?
I'm Marisa, and I am a co-owner of Pom Pom Galore.
Pom Pom Galore. Yeah. What a great name for a thing.
Yeah, well, everything's got pom-poms on, and anything you can think of, we've stuck a pom-pom on it.
It's always a lot of fun making pom-poms. It's a great thing. It's a great look as well, you know.
Yep, you've got one on your hat, and yeah, it's fun colour. It makes everyone smile. Well, they make everyone smile, pom-poms. And they're all handmade, and it's really satisfying.
And you're here today at the Handmade Creative Fair in Shrewsbury. Are you local to here?
Yeah, we are local. We're based in Montford Bridge, and So.
How long have you been doing this then?
We've actually been doing it for about 6 years, funny enough. But we started with just literally a pom-pom garland, and have just developed since then. Then we went to hair accessories, fashion accessories, fairy lights.
Anything you can get a pom-pom on?
Basically, yeah.
Wonderful. And how do these fairs do for you? Do you make quite a bit of money, or are these where you make your money, or online, or what?
It's a mix of both, really. It's just being seen and getting people to get to know who you are, and then they can move online or meet us at another fair. And it's just really good to be out in the community and share the pom-pom love.
I like the idea of taking your creative wares and just showing people, really. I think that's nice, isn't it?
Well, pom-poms make everyone smile. So, every time someone walks past, if they can make someone smile, then that's the job done.
Wonderful. Where can people find you if they want to buy a pom-pom from you?
If you want to go online, it's pompomgalore.co.uk.
Wonderful. Thank you for chatting to me.
Thanks. So nice
Thank you. Cheers. Thank you. So there we go, guys. We're starting off with an interview. We're here today at Salop Leisure for the Handmade Creative Fair, which, if you cast your mind back to a couple of weeks ago, we spoke to Carrie Hughes about this event and the one in St Mary's, but this is the first one. And I've got to say, this place is booming. There are so many people here, and there's lots of creative stalls here as well. We were very well welcomed as we came in. So yeah, I'm very happy. We're going to go and get a few interviews with a few creators. We just spoke to Pom Pom Galore there. Fantastic. First place I saw someone that makes pom-poms and make people smile. Certainly made me smile. So we're going to get a few interviews and smash them together for your listening pleasure. Welcome to the Shrewsbury Biscuit, folks. So I'm Alex. I'm from the Shrewsbury Biscuit podcast. We cover a lot of events in the area. Would you like to introduce yourself?
I'm Cheryl, and my stall is called Shezzabean Arts. And it's clay and slate and hand-painted pebbles.
I was drawn to your 3D pictures here, which look like made with pebbles.
Yeah.
They're wonderful.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
It really made me smile. How long have you been doing this for?
Yes. I started off with the pebble pictures and went on to the slates, and I've just recently gone into working with clay as well. So I do quite a lot of clay things as well.
I was just chatting to Pom Pom Galore in the corner there, and we're talking about making your creative wares and showing people, as well as making a bit of money as well. What's it like wearing your heart on your sleeve, letting people see the art that you've made? Is that
good fun? It's very rewarding when people are nice about it, especially. It gives you a real buzz. Yeah, I enjoy it. I really enjoy it.
Amazing. Are you local to here? Do you come?
Yeah, I'm from North Shropshire, in the country, quite rural. So this is a big.
Nice to come out and see the people.
Yeah, it's a lot of people. Yeah.
There's a lot of people here. Do you come to these sort of markets a lot?
Yeah, I've done a few. Yeah. I like the big ones better than the little ones, I think.
This is massive. I didn't realise how big it was until I pulled up. I was like, there's lots of people here.
Yeah, it's good. Good, nice turnout. It is a nice turnout.
You've got lots and lots and lots of wares to sell today. How much time do you spend making things a week? I got
Yeah, forever. A long time. I sort of do it on and off during the year for Christmas, really, in between everything else, yeah.
And when you're making things, do you make things to order or just like whatever you feel like making?
The clay, I tend to do whatever I want to do, really, but I do a lot of commission work as well, especially with the pebble pictures, so that's in between. That's before Christmas, usually.
Wonderful. And where can people find you if they want to? Can they buy things online for you?
Yeah, I mean, I've got an Etsy shop, and also I've got an email. I haven't got my own website yet, but I probably will have this time next year.
Have you got social media or anything where people can find you?
Yeah, I'm on Facebook, Shezzabean Arts on Facebook, yeah.
Brilliant. Thank you for chatting to me today, and I hope you do really well. Thank you. Cheers. Thank you. So I'm Alex. I'm from the Shrewsbury Biscuit podcast. We cover a lot of the events in the area. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm Matty from Mum's Cottage Mushrooms. We create beautiful mushroom tinctures, help people with their health.
Wow. Okay. Because I was looking at this, I was thinking, what are all these little trinkets and bottles of things? You know, it's very unusual, but I like it.
Yeah, well, people see it as new, but it's just ancient knowledge. That's all.
Misunderstood.
Yeah. That's all, matey. That's all. We work with the mushrooms. We work with the herbs. We import quite a few different herbs, really funky ones from around the world, such as blue lotus, which is a beautiful flower, great for healing, great for a little party as well, very relaxing, very zen-like.
How long has this been a passion of yours?
Well, I just connect with nature. Nature it's my thing, it's my peaceful place. Me and Kate met each other last year, and then we sort of just exploded into doing what we're doing now.
And how's it gone?
We started last December buying a couple of grow bags to grow some mushrooms for ourselves, and 11 months later this is where we are. So it's pretty much exploded. We've been on the festival circuit all year, got a beautiful all singing, all dancing website. Please have a look, www.mumscottagemushrooms.org.
As a podcaster, you know, I do listen to a lot of podcasts too, and I know that anybody that's working with mushrooms or fungi is kind of on the edge of possibly some sort of revolution when it comes to medicine and our understandings of mental health and how psilocybin can help people.
Yeah, well, there's psilocybin, but there's another one you need to look at as well. There's one called Amanita muscaria, which is actually legal. You know, as we know, the psilocybin is still illegal, unfortunately. But yeah, Amanita muscaria, that's a new mushroom we've been working with in the last 2 months. I guinea pigged myself and microdosed it for others because people are very scared of it, because you go and read online, they'll say it's poisonous, it'll make you sick. But if you don't prepare a raw chicken correctly, that'll make you sick as well.
Yeah. Drink too many beers, that'll make you poorly.
Yeah, of course, yeah, but we always blame the curry.
Yeah, we do. And what's been the feedback since you started this? Have you helped a lot of people?
Yeah, we have feedback from, we work with advanced cancer patients, we work with people with dementia, Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, ADHD, spinal fluid leaks, and the list keeps growing and growing and growing.
I love the holistic, organic approach to medicine.
Okay.
I think it's...
Well, that is the medicine.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
The pharmaceutical industry comes from nature.
Yeah.
80% of what you find as a tablet in the chemist or given by the doctor has come from a plant or a fungi.
Which you can just pick, it'll be fine.
Yeah, make it yourself. Let's not be lazy anymore, come on.
Yeah. Well, I've really enjoyed chatting to you. Are you local?
Yeah, we are. Yeah, we're just based down at Pontusford.
I'd love to sit and have a genuine, proper chat with you both.
Yeah, of course.
Invite you both on the Shrewsbury Biscuit and we can have a talk about this, because I think it's something that does need to be explored a lot more.
Definitely. Be wonderful, yeah.
I'll drop you my card after this, but thank you. Where can people find you?
Yeah, you can find us www.mumscottagemushrooms.org.
Thank you so much for chatting to me today.
No worries, dude. Thank you.
Right, so now we stepped into, I think it's like an indoor-outdoor market. It's underneath a big canopy. There's people selling food. There's gin, I can see. There's jams. There's all sorts going on here. So we're going to go find a couple of people to speak to in here as well. This is such a big space. Never really realised. I mean, we did Pod Aid at Love to Stay, which is just down the road. This space is it's huge. So yeah, let's go find some people to speak to. Hello, I'm Alex. I'm from the Shrewsbury Biscuit podcast. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm Julia from Toot Sweets Chocolates.
Amazing. How long have you been doing this for then?
So I've been doing it for 15 years. So I'm based in Shrewsbury, go to lots of farmers markets and festivals around town.
I've seen you about. Were you at the food festival?
Wasn't there this year, but I have been in the past, yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure I've seen your name. I think I follow you on Instagram as well,
Yeah,
actually.
I think we do. Yeah.
What do these kind of these markets mean to you guys this time of year?
Well, they're really important because it's a really great way of meeting like new customers and regular customers as well. And obviously it's really nice to get in the festive spirit. Everyone's like in a really good mood. So yeah, they're a good event.
And you're selling chocolate and sweets, confectionery, and these are the kind of things that make people smile. It's really important to do that. But I mean, when you do that, how important is it to get it right?
Oh, it's really important. So I'm quite passionate about using ethical chocolate. So I don't use any Belgian chocolate because it has lots of issues with slave trade and child labour. So I source really good, high quality chocolate, and I've won quite a few awards because of that. So, but yeah, it's really important to get it right because they're a luxury item as well. So people are buying, something that's quite expensive potentially. So it has to be right.
It's the traditional gift for Christmas, chocolate, So how long has it taken you to perfect Toot Sweet as to what we know it is today? I mean, so you started 15 years ago, but to get it right and to make sure it's moving in the right direction?
So the truffles are always changing and I'm always developing my skills, but I don't know really. Like obviously they've been very popular for a long time, but yeah, I'm always tinkering and changing things. So
the reason I ask is because I've spoken to, just this week actually, I've spoken to a few grassroots sort of bakers and confectioners and stuff like that. It started off as a simple thing that just snowballed downhill, do you know what I mean, and become this massive thing. Was that the case for you?
So I suppose I started off in my kitchen and then I had a shop, and then obviously I was in the market for nearly 8 years as well. So yeah, it is something that, especially certain times of the year as well, it's like it does tend to snowball or get really, really busy and stuff.
And can people buy orders off you from online?
Yeah, so I've got a website which is tootsweetschocolates.co.uk, and I'm on Facebook and Instagram and all of that, so you can order that way as well.
Wonderful, thank you for speaking to me.
That's okay, thanks.
So I'm Alex, I'm from the Shrewsbury Biscuit podcast. We cover a lot of events in the local area.
Wonderful.
Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Graham Carr-Smith, and I'm from the English Drinks Company.
Wonderful. And today you're representing cucumber.
No, all right. We do a range of gins. We're an English Drinks Company. We have a range of gins, and including cucumber gin, which is our original gin, and then we have a range of fruit gins, a dry pink gin, and a London dry gin.
So the cucumber gin is the one that started it all.
That started it all back in 2015. It's our best-selling gin here and around the world as well.
Wonderful. Gin exploded, didn't it, a few years ago?
And it's still doing really well. There's lots of new people still coming into the market, and there's still a huge amount of interest, especially if you've got something different and a really good quality gin as well.
Wonderful. Distilling gin is an art, isn't it? Is this something you've always done, or did you have to perfect the art?
Perfect the art, but now because it's got so big, we have somebody else to do it for us with our recipe.
Do you have botanics that go out and collect ingredients for your gin for flavour?
From around the world, yes. They have to buy them in from around the world. Everything from Africa to India to all around the world, yeah.
So people can taste things from all around the world with your gin?
Exactly. They certainly can do. Unfortunately, people all around the world get to taste our gins as well.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, the export's a large part of our business.
I love the idea. I love grassroots companies that expand like this. What was it like for you to have a company that grew so quickly? Was it a shock? Was it, oh my God, what are we going to do? Was it like...
No, it was quite good, a nice steady growth, and you build up customers along the way, especially with the export business as well. That doesn't come along suddenly. That takes a number of years to establish relationships.
Wonderful. And this time of year, people have different, I don't know, people's taste buds tend to change seasonally. What's your best sort of thing at Christmas?
Still our cucumber gin, which is our best-selling gin, and our orange gin, and our lime gin, Australia.
Well, orange gin sounds amazing, actually.
You want to try some in a minute?
I'm going to try some, absolutely. The wife's driving today, so it's fine. I can definitely have a bit of a tipple. These markets, are they important for what you guys do?
Well, it's very nice to get in touch with the local people, and so they can actually try our gins, just to make people aware that gins like this exist locally. We're from Upton Magna, 3 miles away, and lots of people still don't know, haven't even heard of our gins or tasted them. So it gives us an opportunity to get our gins out to people in Shrewsbury.
With gin being such a huge thing at the moment, do you feel like maybe the market is a little bit saturated and it's hard to kind of make yourself...
There's so many gins that's come into the market over the last 2 years, but I'm afraid COVID has probably had been a pretty hard time for a lot of people who launched during that period. We're lucky, we are well established, we've got a really good customer base already, but also that's why we've also looked at the export market as well to expand the business.
Wonderful. It's been great chatting to you today. And where can people order your gin online, I take it?
But online or from Shrewsbury, we've got Tanner's, we've got the whisky shop at the top of the Cop, and Gin Different on the top of the market.
Big shout out to Darren from Gin Different.
To our big friend Darren. Yeah. He's a very, very good friend.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for chatting to me today.
Thank you very much indeed.
Right, so I'm Alex. I'm from the Shrewsbury Biscuit podcast. Would you like to introduce yourself?
I'm Christiana from Mukaase Foods.
I'm going to come around here because it's very loud. So, Mukaase, are you local?
Yeah, Telford.
Oh, nice. How long have you been making food then? I mean, food to sell, I should say.
Next week it will be exactly 11 years I've been going.
Wow, okay. And in those 11 years, have things been going okay? Have you been experimenting with different foods? I mean, how's it been for you?
It's been good. I started with the sauces I have here today, and then along the line I introduced the street food to it. So most of the time I do lots of food festivals, and then I do the curry goat, jerk chicken, rice and peas and chicken curry and all that.
I guess it's important to have traditional food that remind people back home or, part of their tradition, but also to introduce new people to new foods as well.
Yeah, my main aim of doing this is to educate people on Afro-Caribbean food and introduce them to it as well. And it's been fantastic.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And how important are markets like this for businesses like yourself?
They're very important because you promote yourself and people get to know you, and then you also share your dreams and aspirations with people. So it's really important.
And you see the other traders around here. Do you know a lot of these people? Have you seen them before? Do you make friends? Do you learn off other traders? How does that work?
I know almost all of them because we meet at different events. So almost all of them in this room, I do know them.
Wonderful. Can people buy your things online? Can they?
Yes, they can buy online, but it tends to be expensive if I have to post it. So I normally encourage people to take an order from me and then come and pick it up from home, or whenever I'm in the Shrewsbury Square, wherever I am, they can just come and pick it from me. Unless you don't mind to pay the postage, I'm happy to post it.
Wonderful. And are you on social media so that people can follow you and know where you're going to be?
Yeah, I'm on Facebook, Mukaase Foods, Afro-Caribbean Cuisine, Instagram, Mukaase Foods, LinkedIn, Mukaase Foods. So it's Mukaase Foods, Mukaase Foods, Mukaase Foods.
So guys, listeners, if you listen to this and you want to get a taste of real Afro-Caribbean food, you got to follow you on Instagram and social media.
Yes, follow me. You get to know wherever I am, and then you see lovely photos of myself, and then I always give smiles. So it's nice to see me, and then it's nice to see people as well.
What does a typical Christmas look like for the Afro-Caribbean community for food and things? So what do you guys like to do?
It's party time.
Party, I love that.
Yes, it's party time. Whenever there's Christmas, Easter, we like to party. So this is a good opportunity for us to have all the parties we haven't had during the year. We bring it all together and then enjoy.
Sounds amazing. It really does.
It does.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for chatting to me today, and I hope you do well today.
Thank you so much. Have a good Christmas.
And you. Right, so we come out of the indoor-outdoor market. I'm having a wander around. We've had a couple of great conversations there. I don't have an awful lot of time today, so we're breezing through here, but I'm having a great time. I've just been eating Indian food, learning about Afro-Caribbean food. I'm having a great time. So let's go find some more people to speak to. Right, so I'm Alex from the Shrewsbury Biscuit podcast. Would you like to introduce yourself?
I'm Lizzie Smith, and I am the creator of Beeclay.
I love this. It's because it's unique. I haven't seen anything like this before. Can you explain what Beeclay is?
So I make handcrafted polymer clay earrings. They are resin coated to make them durable, but I use different techniques to produce different effects for the different colours and styles that you can see.
Wonderful. When did you perfect this? Make this a skill of yours?
So I started making them about 2.5 years ago, during the first lockdown. It was a bit of a mindful activity to get me through.
Let's not bounce off the walls, give me something to do, sort of thing.
Exactly, yeah. So it kept me busy during lockdown because I'm a teacher. So during lockdown, we were still teaching online, but we were still housebound.
And the old seesaw.
Absolutely, seesaw, yeah. So we were still obviously very, very busy, but I just wanted something to keep my sanity while being stuck inside. So I started making them, as I said, about 2.5 years ago, but I only started selling them this summer.
Do you know, you are the third teacher I've spoke to in the last 2 weeks, because I think the last one was at the Abbey in Shrewsbury, that's done this, that's learned a skill whilst during lockdown.
Yeah, it's I think as teachers we're a bit addicted to education in a way, so we're always sort of trying to learn new skills, but as a teacher this is something that I've passed on to my students many times and they absolutely love it. So children love working with polymer clay because it is just like Play-Doh and plasticine that you can keep forever, so once you bake it, it's sort of preserved then and you can keep it.
It's the way it is, yeah.
Absolutely. So yeah, working with polymer clay, it's really tactile, you're using your hands and it's a bit of a creative outlet. So as a teacher, obviously quite a stressful job, working with the clay is something that helps you unwind and de-stress because you're using your hands, you're working with the clay. So yeah, it's really quite therapeutic.
It must be nice, really satisfying when you see an end product as well, to come from that clay to what I can describe to my listeners is some beautiful, colourful jewellery, shiny.
Yeah, so
beautiful,
you actually you never know what the outcome's going to be either, because I work a lot with translucent clay which changes colour as you bake it. So obviously as well, when I'm making my clay, if you want to see videos of it, I post them all on my Instagram and my social media. So I produce some like makers videos on there.
Cool, I love stuff.
Yeah, so you never actually know what it's going to look like once you cut into the cane that you've made, so it's always like a big reveal, and that's always really satisfying as well.
Wonderful. And as an idea, did this sort of snowball? Did you make a couple of things for a few people and then all of a sudden people want one and then all of a sudden it becomes a business, or organically?
Yeah, so I love making them. I absolutely love making them. Started making them for Christmas gifts and birthday gifts for friends and family. But it got to the point where I had so many pairs of earrings, but I've only got 2 ears myself, and I think my friends and family were getting a bit sick of being gifted them all the time. So in order to actually make more, I had to start being brave and selling them. But it is quite a difficult thing to do as a creator. It's you're putting yourself out there, and it's quite a daunting thing to do, and it is quite difficult. But I've taken the leap and I've been brave.
It's one of the things I've talked about a lot, is wearing your heart on your sleeve creatively and being like, here is what I do, and then people can just be like, nah, oh my god, you kind of get that instant reaction, and it must be, I can understand why it'd be quite daunting.
Yeah, it's quite scary, but touch wood, so far everyone has been so lovely. My customers have been really, really kind, and the comments as well have been really nice. I've started to get quite a few returning customers as well, which is always very, very sort of gives you that warm feeling. But shopping small as well, creating this sort of little small business myself has really changed the way I do my own Christmas shopping, because I see the sort of hard work that goes into these small businesses and the love and the care behind them. So it's really transformed how I do my own shopping.
It's very poignant actually, the way you bring that up. I was at Drawn, an amazing event put together by Sri Gerard, amazing, and we were talking about the significance of Christmas now, how it's changed. People are a bit more sentimental now, because we're going through a cost of living crisis. Not everybody can go afford to buy everybody an Xbox or whatever, who's who what's it. Little gifts like this are very nice, aren't they?
Yeah, absolutely. And buying from someone like me, who is just a bog standard primary school teacher, just one purchase from me can go towards something like paying for my lunches next week, or going towards my electricity bill, whereas if you buy from Amazon, you're just funding Jeff Bezos's next Forbes
his big penis rocket.
Exactly. So yeah, purchasing from someone like me or from any small business, it actually really goes towards something important and our real standard lives. So
and by the way, you or no primary school teacher should say a bog standard primary school teacher. I think you guys are heroes, especially during the pandemic. You guys carried on going, kept our kids creative and moving, and especially my kid goes to Colum, and they did such an amazing job. So Never box standard. You guys are heroes. Well done for what you did.
It's a hard job, but yeah, doing something creative like this really helps keep you going, keep you sane, and it helps you have that creative outlet.
Wonderful. And what was that Instagram again, so people can see you making things?
So it's Beeclay, Beeco Clay, CLAY.
Wonderful. And can people buy online from you?
Yeah, so I've started to move away from selling platforms like Etsy because their fees are so high.
Unethical, yeah.
Yeah, so I've now started to sell directly through my Instagram and things, so people can just pay through PayPal. If they see anything they like on my Instagram, they can just message me and I can ship directly from my little house.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for chatting to me today.
Thank you so much. It's nice to meet you.
So I'm Alex. I'm from the Shrewsbury Biscuit podcast. Would you like to introduce yourself?
I'm Helen and I do glass and ceramics.
The reason why I stopped, because I know we've kind of breezed through this today because we're short on time, but I know glass is difficult to work with, right?
Yes, and it means lots of cuts and plasters.
Last year, when he was just coming out of lockdown, I spoke to Natalie Hildegard-Leash, who does stained glass windows.
Oh, right.
She's a genius, and so speaking to her, I know that planning things like this, designing things like this, there's a lot more that goes into the design and the preparation. So how long have you been doing this for?
I've been doing it about 4.5 years.
Wow.
Yes, I did a course at West Hope College, which meant that I got some skills and then I've gone on to refine them and practice. I've got kilns at home, which is always a bit of a thing when you've got the electricity bills at the moment, but that's something else. But yes, and it's all different techniques that you use and different types of glass. So there's things like dichroic glass and iridescent glass, and then all the different colour glasses that you get, and then you do a design and then you put it in a kiln and the magic happens.
I think it's amazing because, speaking to Natalie and to other people that work with glass, I know that you can put a lot of effort into something that might not even come out well.
That's right. I've got a box full of glass. Fortunately, with fusing glass, you can reuse it. So my husband has a go every now and again of smashing it up, and I make the bits, and then I can use it in different pieces again. So it's very good that fused glass can be used again if you make a mistake. It's just the effort to make it back down to the basic glass to get it usable again, really.
I don't want to get in the way of a sale. No, it's fine. So while we step away, I don't want to interrupt the sale. Glass is incredibly difficult, and to explain what I'm looking at right now, there's framed pictures with fish and turtles, and there's a branch with birds all looking around, quite cool. There's lanterns as well, all lit up with stained glass sides. There's one here with a tree. They're phenomenal, they really are, and it's glass ceramic by Helen, and there's also little pendants and things you can buy. So yeah, Christmas decoration. I was talking about the lanterns. I think I love this with the tree. Yeah. Why glass? What drawn you towards glass?
I started with ceramics and just generally making things with my hands. I started quite late. And I had some fun with ceramics, and then I went on a glass course with my sister, just a day workshop, and I just fell in love with the way that glass works with the light, and you can put it in different places and it completely change its surroundings and at different times of the day as well. And I was very fortunate that while I was at the college, a young lady wanted to sell her kiln, and it was all like it was meant to happen. Yeah. So that's when I started.
It's funny you should say that. I'm leaning towards doing glass, so that's amazing.
Yeah, so it's good.
There's a wide array. We were just talking about the Christmas decorations and the lanterns and the framed glasswork. Do you have a niche? I know you got loads of different things here, but I mean, most artists, photographers, whatever, they have a niche. Is there something that you lean more towards?
I love doing trees.
Yeah, I'm good at them too. They're fantastic.
I just think I've got silver birch trees in the pictures. I've got the 4-season lanterns with a tree for each season. I've started to do the plaques at the end there. That's got the big one. That's got different colours, so it's got the equivalent to the maple leaf, where it's got the reds coming out of the trees. I just love the way that the glass creates that sort of different colours for different seasons and different trees, really. That's one of my favourites, but I have to say I like doing loads of different things.
Yes, so you've got a rainbow next to a tree with the leaves. That's amazing. The rainbows.
Yeah.
And what's your most popular item? What do people tend to go for more?
Christmas decorations of this time of year is obviously very popular.
Of course, yeah.
But my lanterns, they like my lanterns.
They're amazing.
Yeah.
I love these lanterns. They need to be seen. Are you on Instagram or social
yes,
media?
I'm on Instagram and Facebook. So it's Glass and Ceramics by Helen, and you can find me on Instagram and Facebook.
Listeners, just take a look at these lanterns and you'll agree with me. Some of the mosaic ones are great as well.
Yes.
The mosaic tiles.
Yes, they when the light's in those and you have a candle and they're flickering, it just creates a big spectrum of light around and colours around it. One customer brought 2 and sent me a photograph of it in front of his fire, and all of the colours were flickering and it just looked like rainbows on his floor. They were lovely. So.
Wonderful. Well, I think you're fantastic, and I hope you do really well today.
Thank you.
So what? So it was Glass and Ceramics with Helen, right?
That's right.
Wonderful. Thank you for chatting to me.
That's
Thank you.
okay.
Cheers.
Thank you.
So I think we're going to find 2 more people. I think because we're running short on time. We've got lots of commitments today. The biscuit's busy, baby. I think this loops round. We're going to find a couple more people to speak to. So I'm Alex, I'm from the Shrewsbury Biscuit podcast. Would you like to introduce yourself?
I am Gracie and I am the owner of 50 Shades of Cheesecake.
The name itself drew me to you, and then I saw the food and I was like, wow, oh my god, this is amazing, I need to speak to this person.
You either get it or you don't, and if you get it, you know.
Because you do have lots of different flavours and variations of cheesecake.
Absolutely. So I have only got 5 with me here today, but there is no limit on the cheesecake flavours that I make. There is absolutely, I've had some of the craziest things before. I've had a Marmite cheesecake made, all sorts of requests.
A Marmite cheesecake?
Yes.
A Marmite cheesecake. I'm looking
not
at my
sure
work.
if it was a prank or not.
It is a good one if it is. Where did this idea come from?
So at the beginning of lockdown back in 2020, I couldn't sit and just not work. So everyone was, ordering food or ordering things online. Everyone all of a sudden had cake sales and bakes and things, but no one was doing cheesecakes. And I just think cheesecake, there's something special about a cheesecake.
Of course there is.
So much more different to a normal cake. I do birthday cheesecakes as well, actually. And they go down a storm. I've done a few weddings also. Wedding cheesecake.
Wow.
Who wouldn't have a wedding cheesecake?
That would be amazing. Mince pie cheesecake. I'm thinking of flavours now, what we can do.
I like that. I have not done a mince pie one. You might see that here tomorrow. Fresh to the menu.
I mean, like, you can literally do anything with this. A bit like, when you speak to an artist and you say, right, paint me something then, and you give them just a white canvas.
Absolutely.
Sometimes that can be a problem. So how do you come up with the right flavours for the right job?
So I think a lot of it is just sometimes a cheesecake croissant. I was falling asleep about 2 weeks ago and I sat bolt upright and I was like, I want to put cheesecake in a croissant. They just come to you. It's very, very bizarre. And then, there's always inspiration. You have to look at other businesses, see what they're doing, what works. That lemon meringue flavour all through the summer months just sells and sells and sells. And now it's winter, nobody wants it. So it is just a case of, getting a bit creative and using a bit of inspiration.
We were chatting to the guys from the cucumber gin shop. I've forgotten the names, but I was like, people's taste buds genuinely change this time of year, don't they?
Absolutely, very true. No, they do, exactly like you're saying. Who doesn't want a Christmassy flavoured cheesecake as well? Like candy cane, I would never think to put peppermint in a cheesecake. A little bit strange, but actually, it's candy cane and it's going down a treat.
Can you get naughty with it with a bit of alcohol? Maybe can you do that?
I've done Baileys. I've done Guinness.
Yeah.
That was quite interesting. I had a request for Father's Day to do a Guinness cheesecake.
That would be amazing.
And actually alcohol helps cheesecake set.
Wonderful. I think this is amazing, and the way that you sell it in the goblet as well is really nice.
Oh, thank you very much.
It's
a bit different. It's less messy as well, isn't it?
It's just nice presentation. It's really good.
I really appreciate
well, thank you for chatting to me. Can people order online for your...
Absolutely. You can find me on Facebook and Instagram, both 50 Shades of Cheesecake, and you can place your orders just by messaging the page on either of those.
Please, listeners, go to Instagram and take a look at 50 Shades of Cheesecake right now and just have a look at how amazing these look. I think they're fantastic. Thank you so much for chatting to me.
That was nowhere near as bad as I thought it was.
No, it was great. So I just had to go and retrieve my wife from one of the caravans. She's walking around Salop Leisure, in and out the caravans, looking at them. Right, can we go do some interviews now, please? Yeah?
I want to buy some cheesecake.
You want to buy some cheesecake? Okay. Right, get out the caravans. Let's go. So I'm Alex. I'm from the Shrewsbury Biscuit podcast. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Rosie, married Rosie Davis, but my business is under Rosie Whitehead, my maiden name.
Oh, how confusing.
I know, tell me about it.
How long so you're an artist? Is this something you've always done?
Yeah, pretty much. Recently made the decision to go to university to explore further, so I've been doing that this year, as well as this. It's been quite tough. But,
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So you're in university as well as being a functioning artist?
Yeah, bit of both.
How's that? That must be really stressful for you.
It's very stressful. You would believe the last few weeks I've had. I've been spending a lot of time printing lino prints and doing paintings, doing patterns for my tea towels and stuff like that. It's been pretty full on, but I love it.
Yeah.
I really love it,
yeah.
so it's fine, really. I complain, but it's fine.
We were at Drawn last week with Cherie Gerard in the flax mill, and so I love speaking to artists and get inside their head and have a wardrobe. To be able to put yourself through what you're putting yourself through at the moment with the further education and the art itself, you must have a passion for it.
I really, really do. It's pretty much the only thing I'm good at. I've been through a lot of jobs, tried a lot of careers, all went horribly wrong. So this is good. This is working out for me. It's all right. Yeah.
And I'm trying to find a niche here, and I can't because I feel like there's so much going on here.
Yeah, there is too much going on. But since uni, I've worked out that I need to take my paintings out and put them in a gallery and put all of my tea towels and my surface patterns designs together for a market stall. So I'm still working things out, but it's nice to have the feedback from everybody. Everybody's really kind, giving me decent critiques and friendly critiques. I don't even mind a negative critique because I can learn from it.
Nice, and you can see that you can do fine art, you can do prints, and so it must be nice when someone sees a print and they go, well, she can really paint as well.
It really boosts my confidence. Yeah.
Wonderful. So what is it you're doing at university at the moment? What's the actual course that you're doing?
It's fine art, so I'm learning a bit about painting, a bit about sculpture, and a lot about concepts in art. It's been a bit of a wacky few weeks so far. I found myself a few weeks ago wrapping trees in a woodland in wool. And
nice.
Yeah, making a sort of web, because we're learning about the very basis of art, where it came from, which was line drawing and stuff. It's all crazy, it's completely cuckoo, but I'm grasping it. It's good.
Do you find yourself thinking to yourself, why have I done this to myself, but then getting drawn back in?
Every now and then, yes, but yeah, I get drawn back in by something new that they introduce into it, but it's really mind-opening, really, really good, and I know it's taking me somewhere better, like bigger than where I am at the moment. So.
Are you local as well?
I'm from Four Crosses in Lannymonnock, so about half an hour away. So.
Okay. But within Shropshire, there's such a creative feel, a creative buzz. Have you got fellow artist friends that you can speak to and confide with?
No, not here right now, but I have some friends from uni who live in Shrewsbury who might turn up today. That'd be nice. But I know a few. It's still something I'm slowly getting into. I've actually only lived in the area for 2 or 3 years now. We've moved here from New Zealand after travelling the world a bit.
Nice.
So we got married not very long ago, and we're sort of settled, and we're sort of
trying to find your feet a little bit.
Find our feet a bit, yeah.
Well, I'm glad I spoke to you today because I think you're very talented, and maybe at some point we can organise a proper interview with the Shrewsbury Biscuit. Sit down and have a cup of coffee.
Brilliant. Yeah, that'd be great.
I'm obsessed with the idea of a functioning artist whilst being at university as well. I mean, like, I'm thinking to myself, why would you do this to yourself?
I know, I'm wondering as well. I got to admit, the last few weeks, one of my lecturers told me, they said, are you having fun? I said, no, I'm not. They said, do you see why we ask you to not get a job while you're at uni? I went, yeah.
It's hard though when you got your bills to pay and stuff.
Yeah, well, exactly, yeah, especially this time of year.
Yeah, you kids got it easy.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for chatting to me. I'll give you my card now and we'll exchange details. Thank you so much. Can people find you online?
Yes, I am on Instagram as @Rosie @ROSY_M_Whitehead, all one word.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for chatting to me today.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Cheers.
Thanks.
All right, okay, guys, we need to clear something right here. Okay, we're still walking through the market, and we come towards the stall, and my wife goes, I want to look at this one too. And I said to her, what, this stall here? She goes, no, this caravan. She's looking at caravans. What drawn you towards this caravan?
The size.
It's size everything.
Look at that one.
Oh my God. Like guys, help me. I'm trying to do actual biscuit. And she's looking at caravans.
Wow.
Can't take you anywhere. Hello, I'm Alex. I'm from the Shrewsbury Biscuit podcast. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hello, I'm Sarah and I run Flora and Thread.
Wonderful. Textiles. It's very unique. I love it. Not everyone can do it. When did you learn that you could do this?
Well, I actually studied textiles at uni, so a while ago now. But then I started Flora and Thread when I was expecting my little girl. She's 2 now, and it's just been going since then.
Is it a grassroots snowball thing? You made things for a couple of people, and then more people want things, and more people want things?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it started off like that. It started off just making like little rainbow hoops to go in her room, and then people saw them and wanted them, and then it kind of spread from there.
Amazing. And you're here today. How's business been? Have people been interested in what you do?
Yeah, we've had lots of interest. Yeah, I do lots of personalised things as well. That's sort of how I sell things, and so taking a lot of cards and.
So if I was to come to you and be like, I want a Shrewsbury Biscuit logo sewed onto a thing, you could do that for me?
Yes, definitely.
Oh, wonderful. That's great to know. And, how important are events like this, these markets, for folks like you?
They're really important, yeah. They're a really good day to kind of get to see other people as well, other makers and creators, which I do love it. I love doing it.
Yeah, I mentioned that up in the other market hall, the inside-outside market hall that's up there. Talking about other market holders and creators and things, making new friends, getting new inspirations. Well, I mean, where do you get your inspirations for your colours and things?
Oh gosh, I'm a bit fabric obsessed, to be honest. Whenever I go into a fabric shop, I have to get more.
So, never taking you to Dunelm again.
No, that's it. No, definitely not. No. I've got loads and loads of fabric. I just kind of everything around me, really. Yeah.
What's your biggest sort of seller? What do people get attracted to?
Biggest seller would be my letter hoops that are on the front there, hanging down the front there. Yeah, because I do them in all different fabrics, all different glitters.
Great for a kid's room, children's room. Yeah. Well, it was lovely to meet you. Where can people find you?
They can find me on Instagram and on Etsy, Flora and Thread.
Wonderful. I hope you have a great day and a great Christmas too.
Thank you very much, Angie. Thank you.
Right, now come on now, no more caravans. Let's go find some more people to speak to.
That's why they do it here, so people can look at. Oh, that's only $50,000.
Oh my God, there's another. Help people. I mean, Carrie Hughes is outside, and I've ditched her to come into a caravan. Believe it or not, folks. And I've stepped into this one, and it's like a studio flat. It's 58 grand, and it's perfect for Biscuit Studios, guys. So I'm just saying. If anybody wants to invest, we could 58 grand, right? We can drop this in the town square. There we go, Biscuit Studios. I like it. Right. Anyway, let's go and chat to Carrie Hughes because it's more important. Right, Carrie, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. Very good.
It's working.
It's working wonderfully. We're all in, set up, and everybody's happy. Lots of visitors.
Lots of people.
Lots of people, yeah.
It's nice though because the space is so big. People sort of thin out down here and it sort of spreads out a little bit more.
Yeah, we literally can have hundreds, way over 1,000, 2,000 people in here at any one time, and there's still enough room for everybody not to feel like sardines. So it's great. It's great, and everyone's very smiley and happy today. We like that.
We've been chatting to a lot of people today. We've had some really good conversations. We've been talking Pom Poms, cheesecake, Afro-Caribbean foods. We've been talking chocolate, all sorts of stuff today. It's been amazing.
Literally can find anything here, can't you? Yeah, it's really good. It's very diverse. We have lots of different things, different styles, all different foods. It's lovely. It's my favourite event of the year, this one.
When I spoke to you last time, we always talk about that one thing that always happens. There's always to be that thing. Has that thing happened yet?
We've had a couple of things this morning, but there are solutions to every problem, so we're fine. It's all good.
So where's Carrie? She's got all the answers. She's coming.
We can always find an answer. Yeah, no, just little things with setup and just small problems. Nothing major. We're very organised here, so it just happens, and we're all good. Yeah.
Well, this is going to go after the fact. I think this is just a great documentation of what goes on in Shrewsbury at Christmas, and I think you should be proud. It's a really good event. We've really enjoyed it, haven't we?
Thank you. Yeah, well, we're here every year. This, I think I said to you last time we spoke, this is our 10th year, 10th year here at Christmas. So it's something that happens annually, and it just grows and grows, and it evolves and changes, and we have new people each year. So yeah, we'll be back. If you miss us this weekend, if anyone's missed us, then we're obviously going to be back next year.
A few drinks tonight though. 10 years, way!
Well, we're here again tomorrow, so it'll be Sunday night when we have our celebratory drinks, but we'll definitely we'll source some alcohol, I think, from one of our traders.
I've been drinking gin today.
Yes, I saw the gin stand. I'm just like, I'm going to go and have a little look now.
Yeah, try the orange gin. It's really nice.
Is it good?
It's really good.
There you go. Yeah, I'm all over that. Thank you.
Well, thank you so much for inviting us today. We've really enjoyed it, and well done.
Thank you.
Should be proud, you and your team.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. So there we go. This was a great event. We're going to try and get to the one in St Mary's as well if we can, because that's going to be a different feel, I think. We have really enjoyed this. So thank you, Carrie, to inviting us and giving us VIP bands and treating us like VIPs. It's really, really good. Thank you to my wife, who's enjoyed her stroll through the caravans, the static homes. And thank you to everybody that spoke to me. Thank you, listeners, for tuning in. And we'll catch you guys next time. Peace out.